My name is Michael Laccheo. I'm a rheumatologist in Williamsburg, Virginia. On the side, I produce the Rheumatology Podcast, a podcast designed by rheumatologists and for rheumatologists for further education for our community. Prior to using File Transporter, I was using Dropbox, which worked very well for most things, but definitely medical documents, things that need to be protected under HIPAA privacy laws, that really wasn't an option. When it comes to HIPAA, there are certain guidelines about things you have to adhere to. It's not one single standard. There's no regulatory checklist you can go down and get your device certified by HIPAA, but there's certain standards that you have to have. There has to be physical security, there has to be encryption and transmission security, there has to be various passwords and encryption standards. And if you are getting a secondary company to do that for you, then you have to sign a BAA, a business agreement with them, and they have to verify that they're adhering to those standards. In my opinion, iCloud, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, and Google Drive, they don't say anything about HIPAA compliance, they don't sign BAAs with you. You really can't rely on putting your data there, and that's been pretty consistently the opinion of hospital lawyers across the country. I use it for both documents, medical notes, when I'm taking a note from a patient or when an outside physician calls me and I need to start writing down a note on some patient, I'll write that as a text document that's stored on Transporter. In this day and age, patients and other physicians, they want access to us 24 hours a day. We're on call, they expect us to be able to pull up that data, look at it, analyze it, make a decision, and give them an answer immediately. In the old days, you would have to stay at home, stay at the office, be accessible to your data. More recently, you'd have to at least have your laptop with you wherever you went. Now I don't have to bother with any of that. I take my iPhone with me, and no matter where I am, I can pull up my records immediately. Getting my Transporter running was extremely simple. I plugged it into the power and into my Ethernet connection, and it set itself up in a few minutes. I downloaded the iOS app and the Mac app and logged in with my username and password, and we were connected. One of the great things about Transporter is the low barrier to entry. You can set it up and you can test it out to see if it's really something that's going to fit your workflow and your practice management style. You don't have to sign up for a year's worth of monthly recurring fee. You don't have to shell out for a lot of server space, a lot of hard drive space. Test it out on your own time and see how well it works for you.